Hello there, my friends. I'm Eric, and today we are continuing our journey through The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt on Death March with all the DLC and so on. Okay, let's get to it and see where we need to go next. Don't think we have picked up any... No, there's no more secondaries to concern ourselves with. We just need to find... That's the wrong button. We just need to find a fast travel. Oh, right, we're here. At this place. Okay. It's up here, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, right. I need to do this. It wasn't here. Apparently, it was around here, someone said. Oh, it was XMR on Discord. Let me know. The very missable quest that I had missed, that I thought was where the Vintner's contract was. That's not where it was. The missable quest is up here, according to my intel. So let's go do it, and let's go find it. Let's go see what the heck this is. Ooh. I'm having a bit of a bad hair day today, but who cares? Let's see. Pinostris Hermitage, or how the heck you say it?
Please, what makes you insist on me as your victim? Why choose me to torment? Begone, foul spirit.
Okay.
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man?
What do you have around your neck?
My senses.
Ooh, yeah, technically.
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
A witcher? But no, nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
I have a long track record of helping people, so just out with it.
Grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Okay.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head. Nausea.
Brew?
But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse, its hoofbeats pounding in the dark. It gallops to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
That sounds
It's not
weird.
Just a wild horse, run of the mill.
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed, its eyes black, void. Each time it comes,
I don't think this is what she thinks it is. I think it's probably something else.
still my breath and heart.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare. I was not wrong.
So, wait, so reveal, so like, you imagined this before the brew.
The hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
So
Need to talk about
You
how
knew
much
it was there before
Is it gold?
you took the brew.
Florins or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop
Okay, I won't charge you anything then.
do this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
If that's the case, no pay required. Need those potatoes more than I do.
Exactly.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around.
This is strange.
Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Common gray top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that.
The Flagellant's Manifesto. Fellow sons and daughters of Lebioda. The end is nigh. Mend your ways and put your faith in the good tome. For our prophet has written, to shun the pleasures of the flesh and shirk from comfort is at times recommended, and to value one's neighbor's fortune above one's own comfort is commendable. That is why we, the 8th-day Flagellants, scourge ourselves and torment our flesh to ensure all folk of the world enjoy long and prosperous lives. Whatever evil, sickness, or misconduct lurks in this world's dark corners survives not because we have been negligent in striking our backs with the whip. Eh? Oh, yeah.
Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Shutters closed tight. Need to check the other side, see if the trail continues.
Let's investigate, I guess.
Trail of blood starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating.
See, that's not good.
It looked at you, then galloped into the woods.
Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Witcher.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs. To appease the gods, gain their forgiveness. That why you do it?
Is that what you beat yourself with?
I seek to atone for the
Yikes.
suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another's vanity. I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
Same.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though. Felt weak, spent lately? Notice bite marks on your skin?
No, she wouldn't, considering she beats herself.
I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present, always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
That can't be right.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if I can't see it.
The grey top. I shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left. Enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
Perhaps. Screw the side effects. I'm sure it will be fine.
Chance to figure this out. All right. High time we tried this. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses,
Unicorns and sorceresses. I know what those two things add up to in Geralt's mind. Good night. Game over. But seriously.
don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
A horse is talking. It was Clover.
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Yes.
Roach?
But Roach... Okay, it's supposed to be a female.
Your voice. It's,
Yeah, exactly.
gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
Very good point.
Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Horse magic.
You're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
I don't get that reference.
Kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence.
Thank you, Gabe. Thank you.
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
As very self-aware, I love this.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right, monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals. Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
This is so strange. Awesomely strange.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Haha, clever.
Seriously? All right. Now I know what we're up against.
Oh, yeah? Let's hear it then, Roach.
Geralt, let's sum up what we know so far.
I don't think it's a wraith.
It's a spirit of some sort. Torments the hermit for some
Well,
unknown
depends on how you define a wraith, I
It's
guess.
immaterial, so I've got no idea how to fight it. If we can even find it, that is.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there.
Oh?
It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
Oh no. A horse-focused quest.
That's it,
There's the
Roach.
Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it! Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running.
Okay.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, but
I know they do, that's why I avoid.
if you could apply a slightly surer hand, be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, and it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Yeah, indeed.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the inn...
Why the long face?
Hey, pal, why the long face? Ah! Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Move it!
I mean, it does say just chase the spirit to find out where it comes from. I'm not trying to catch it.
Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't. Hey, ya!
Melted into thin air.
Incubus? It said incubus for a short moment.
Oh, fuck! Geralt, watch out!
Holy dear God.
Demon cat! Help!
This is not good. No white Raffords. Yeah, that's poor timing on my part. Gonna have to do some signs for this one, I think.
Oh, fuck! Geralt, watch out! Geralt, demon cat! Help!
I can't see nothing. I mean, if it is an incubus, that makes a little bit more sense because, you know, incubus, that's the male version of succubus. So,
Marcello Clarici, knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
who taught you to read,
Helps me
Roach?
focus.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain.
Yes, we get it, you're horny for her.
Fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Okay.
Beg her for clemency. You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Pinastri forgives me.
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere.
How did that go?
Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Pinastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck.
Okay.
Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants. I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive.
I wonder how much of this is actually happening and how much is just like
From the grave's dark
hallucinations.
the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once. Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Why take the form of a horse?
Because she likes animals, not people.
Horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me. But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Yeah, we did too.
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you, would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Pinastri.
That is pretty awful.
Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly.
So you're a poor horse. You're a poor horse, a poor rider, and punish the horse for it.
A peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me lose.
No, it didn't.
Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell. Oh, the regret. I beg you, forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
What do you say, Roach? I kind of want to pick this one. Kind of do, but like it's... I'm not trying to help him. If he gets helped, then it's incidental. It's not what I want, but like I want to help
Can't
her.
forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me. Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
Anyone who flogs a horse to death on account of some silly tourney deserves a fate this bad.
Let's kick his astral ass, Geralt. For plays!
Poor hermit. Won't
Okay.
let you torment her again.
This works, I guess. Hopefully this works.
I did what I had to do.
You did nothing, you just stood there.
Let's head back to the hermits. Drove off the Phantom, but it'll be back sooner or later. It'll keep coming till you forgive Marcello his deed. It's his specter that torments you.
I will never forgive him. Never. Petty rage drove him to torture that innocent beast to death. He's an evil man who deserves no mercy.
Yeah, agreed,
Never let him
but...
rest if you don't forgive him.
Exactly.
Not forgive him. He'll get no pardon from me. If I too must suffer for his sin, so be it. Such is my fate. Yet still I thank you for your help. Knowing the cause grants me some respite. There's that at least.
Yeah.
Don't want to forgive him? Don't have to. But if that's the case, draw salt lines along your threshold, on your windowsills. Might keep him out.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path,
Friggin' horse.
right to the nearest notice board, rustle up another contract?
There are no more contracts.
No, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
This was kind of funny. What's with the cave here, by the way? Oh, it's her potatoes. It's her root cellar. We're not gonna take her potatoes. Okay, I guess we're going back here to the farm. Okay, let's get back to Anna Henrietta. We're actually gonna meditate a little bit so we can get our potions refilled and more pleasant time of day.
Your grace awaits inside.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Damien seems like he might be a bit too self-assured. Like he might get into, he might get, he might be in over his head.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Oh yeah? Who's coming? Maybe Geralt first?
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life.
That's unfortunate.
And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
It's not the first time.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease. A man he met while begging outside the pheasantry.
Okay.
Fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Don't we need more than that?
Her
Just his
description
accent?
was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately.
Okay.
Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
What's that?
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited.
Some eyes wide
All
shut
arrive in
kind of
elaborate
stuff.
masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I
uh,
shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze
No, you can't do
Out
that.
of
We
the
need to
question.
be sneaky.
If the Cintrian truly does have men about this,
I've prepared my
Find out
notepad in
and say
case I need to
Duchess is
take
right.
notes
Need
for
to be
time.
careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
precisely what we shall do.
We, your grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Okay, I will. The question is, what is appropriate attire? You know?
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Let's get some clothes first.
Oh!
Oh,
I'm going to his...
Lepiota's wheezing lungs. A real witch.
Hey, is that not this girl with the price on his... It's him!
Any last words?
can I please have my sword? Oh, for goodness sakes. I was unlucky.
We'll teach you discipline.
Nice, Mr. Guardsman.
Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Contract on a Witcher. Ooh, that's a nice drawing. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and this will be a quite tidy get together, quite civilized. Well, civilized, I mean, but quite yeah, family friendly. Soiree. But considering it's The Witcher, considering it's artists of different sorts, like, I don't know. I am skeptical. Okay, he's gone home for the day.
Send the whip away.
Ew, stinky.
Yeah, it's a city, what do you expect? Oh, maybe he was.
Welcome back to our northern dandy.
I'm a dandy, huh?
Let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I don't know if I'd call Geralt that.
Sir,
That's fine, I guess. Elegant, elegant, elegant. I have a mask already, right? Just to be safe.
Thanks.
ever your servant, sir.
I need to drop those. There we go, now I'm fancy.
Problems.
Although I should unequip the swords because like the weapons are a dead giveaway. Let's just keep an eye out so we don't run into a bunch of bandits again.
Lepiota's wheezing lungs. The witches let me.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Or you could say that you're early, Geralt. Hope you have... I wish you would have had a
Well.
better mask.
I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
I didn't know.
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
So they can't be
Like,
identified.
Imagine it oh so very romantic and
Because
mysterious.
they don't want each
truth
other,
is far
like, I don't know.
This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performance.
Exactly, no one can see what kind of degeneracy they get up to.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Because people are ashamed of it for some reason.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise. That's certain.
I didn't. I was planning on it, but I didn't.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right.
Indeed. I mean,
Right you are.
Damien did say that there was a price in my head.
It's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree.
Do we have an
Tonight,
invitation?
I
Do we need an
particularly
invitation?
recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose
Was, so it's already
would surely be a diamond.
it's already over.
Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You
What
would
are the
have-
others?
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far
A
off
magician.
here.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Okay, this seems quite family friendly actually.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
I'll take it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Okay.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Okay. Whoa.
Please do not disturb.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The great force.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Yeah.
You and Mother Art?
It's not a landscape, Hugo. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
This is gonna take too much time.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Should you tire of these hues, drop the pail and grab a different.
Yes, well... Oh, I have to... I've started, so now I kind of want to finish with my Pollock. And one down there. That's great. And then purple, the royal. Exactly. I wouldn't say noble though, I would say royal.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder.
Yes, it was.
The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil.
No.
Defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
I mean, that's very.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Of course, because it's hallucinogenic.
Powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
What are you doing here, guys? Oh. They were mimes.
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
That someone knows nothing of true art. It shall be you next time. Trust me, I shall have a word with Oriana personally.
Okay.
The highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you that uncle generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear. I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
Yeah, I sense that as well.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's good stuff.
Ah, how beautiful.
He's by himself in there.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist. Look,
Impressive.
lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Okay, that's it. That was all of the optionals. I don't think I need that. No.
Do not disturb! Shoo, shoo!
It's the right flower.
Yeah, we found her.
It is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
A nice portrait, I guess.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
Not in this style, though, probably.
At one point, the palace
Maybe.
even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition.
She might be on board.
Always longed to paint her.
But it'll have to be hung in the the Duchess's bedchamber. Yeah. She's game.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Yes, indeed we do.
Confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Another shot of her boobs just before. So annoying that I have to censor it. I do not understand why it's so incredibly offensive. Oh.
We must throw off the manacles of form.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
I'm sure that that's only a coincidence.
Bit of fist tech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Because if...
Love letter penned on a napkin.
Laura, oh my dearest love, oh lone ray of sunshine on the firmament of my life, I shall speak from my heart. For weeks I have been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my bosom, that perhaps you feel for me even one iota of the affection I feel for you. I waited long, gathering the courage to confess my feelings for you. I would certainly be waiting still, had you not appeared at tonight's soirée in the company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel-scribing, pretentious pig named Alphonse de Rezide. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best weapon in my arsenal, the quill and the well-turned phrase, and began writing you this letter. Forgive me, it is written on a napkin, for I had nothing more appropriate at hand at the time. O most marvelous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He is slippery as a viper and twice as venomous. Reject his advances and let me walk hand in hand with you, feed you grapes, and with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves, Fabian. Oh.
Oh my
Ain't that
God,
sweet?
My sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuse.
Yes, I know, but like it's adorable in how cliche it is and so on. Like it's fun.
Ignoramus.
What's in there?
A true talent paints like the great one.
The Great One.
Yes, it does.
There we go.
He doesn't come.
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Brother dearest, trust me.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Ah, here's where the real party is.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
Oh no.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I mean, you're not that hidden.
Years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh, not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
First of all,
We can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly...
are you guarding her dressing room? There must be more.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No,
No.
stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
It's also... you'd also stand out.
Quickly, upstairs.
Well, then what? I guess this was the right one.
That must be Cecilia.
We're too late.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat.
Oh, she does not like this.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her squad
No,
to a
chill.
close.
Shouldn't split up.
Exactly.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
No. Oh, good lord. It's not gonna end well.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder.
This ladder? Oh, this ladder.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Okay.
Bloodstains.
It's good. Or is it?
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Can I please press the... no?
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
Looks like we're going out the window, so I want to check other things first.
But it's not what he came for. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
And then just this one left.
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's
Don't be so sure.
So our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Don't be so sure.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened.
There's no way. Because if this is true, then the trail goes cold.
Chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
What is there to tell? I don't have to censor those statues, I hope. I really hope.
Red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me.
So you threw him out the window. Like, that is suspicious as heck.
As we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard.
Yeah, okay, you're suspicious, Oriana. You're really suspicious.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
That's true.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
Yes, but how does this combine with the beast thing?
But his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Like, this seems like two completely separate stories.
Oriana with hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Perhaps?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Yeah.
Oriana.
I know the type.
Discussed here. Hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Oh, really?
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence?
No.
Not something I'm willing to believe.
And also, how is it tied to the murders?
That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Yeah, it could, but it also isn't.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Okay.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
No.
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated,
That's more like
prodded,
it.
Ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives.
He acted on it.
Cedric mourns to this day.
Well, you don't know if it was actually a prank. Maybe she was telling the truth.
And they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits.
Yeah, but the thing was drawn so well, as if someone had like something to reference.
I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her.
Whoa.
No matter
I don't know what
she
happened
did,
there.
she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this
My very dear friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain. From Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But
what?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Is she also a vampire?
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too.
Is she also a higher vampire?
Friends.
Known him for ages, literally. Like, literally ages. She probably is actually completely serious.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
And Dettlaff showed up out of nowhere.
Opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster?
You were already fishy, Oriana. This does not help. Holy fuck, that does not help.
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see, sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
As he sits down.
I wonder.
Oh, this is awesome.
Say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might the monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
Because the monster's hand was forced.
Your choice when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
Yeah, if possible, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to help people.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
That's not where he comes from originally, though.
Wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Yeah, get some sangreal while you're there.
Regis, know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Yeah, good. Although, it's not good to leave the beast and the most suspicious woman I've ever seen with Anna Henrietta.
Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint. My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Dettlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you are gonna watch him.
He is watching him.
Precisely what I'm doing. Dettlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana, she really your friend?
Are you going to tell me the truth, Regis?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in...
See?
I can't begin to tell you in how long.
No, exactly. You can't, huh?
I shall tell you all about her some other day.
This is so fishy.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would...
No, because Oriana sent... let us know.
A dutiful little bird told us.
Or Oriana told them. She sent out an SOS, like, holy crap, they're here, come.
Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too.
They might be one and the same.
Could be behind the blackmail.
Renna and Sienna.
You mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
He might be able to hear you at this distance.
You must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Oh.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful.
This like shifted into a whole different gear all of a sudden.
Long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Yeah, and there they are, the three. Oh. It's so suspicious.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Yeah, he's the one you have me hunting.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Yeah.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the San Retour River.
I mean, I'm not good at sneaking, so...
His men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
I don't know if storming is a good idea. Okay, let's get some equipment on. There we go, now we're back to normal. There was something about this woman that made most who met her feel somehow ill at ease. She could not break the Witcher's iron-hard self-composure, of course, but she did give him the impression she was no normal aristocrat, and his impressions were usually spot on. Yeah, same. While completing a contract in Toussaint, Geralt had the chance to find out exactly how serious Roach took her role and how well versed in the arcana of the Witcher's trade she was. He also discovered she was an entirely pleasant conversation partner. Indeed. Indeed. Sylvia Anna. Lovely name, don't you think? This beauty should come as no surprise. Given it's the name of the daughter of a duke and the sister of a duchess, yet the fate, Sianna, as her intimates called her, met was not as beautiful as might have been suspected for one so well born. Though, as it turns out, she had in truth been born rather inopportunely. She came into this world during an eclipse and thus fell victim to the panic surrounding the curse of the Black Sun, which was said to affect young girls from ruling families birthed in similar circumstances. Though Geralt had serious doubts whether this curse truly existed, many claimed it caused horrible mutations, which filled its victims with cruelty and a desire to kill. Sienna's parents certainly seemed to be among the believers in the curse, for they deemed her too dangerous to be allowed to remain at court and forced her into exile. Sienna then fled to Nazaire and soon, for all intents and purposes, dropped off the face of the planet. Oh, she fled to Nazaire, did she, huh? Where Dettlaff is from most recently. Suspicious. Yeah. It says you cannot save your game. Well, this is fine because I have no more side quests, so...
I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
Let's chill until midnight.
So eager, are you? The mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire.
And find, well...
modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Undyne, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Cintrian's men, gotta be. Ran into a few in town. They tried to kill me. Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm.
Good.
I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
Man, this dude Damien really turned a new leaf. He's kind of awesome now. Okay.
So it begins.
Or just shot.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
Oh, really?
If the boys up front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Kill him!
God damn it.
Just listen, you kid! You go and bend.
Oh, good lord. Hey, how did that hit? Not going great.
Pathetic.
Ah, he hit. It's unfortunate, but it worked out.
Roderick sent them to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
What's going on?
I see no ducals along the road.
They must not be guarding it.
Roderick was right. We can flee. Bloody bots! What was that?
Those crates on the wagon!
Mistake.
Oh, dear God. I think we need to take a breather for a second or two here. We're eating food.
Hurry with those crates!
Trying to escape.
But be careful if you drop any! Someone's here! They've breached the back wall! Come on! Kill him! I shall show you, rogue!
There's a lot of them here, though. Can't see nothing. Ah, damn it. And quite a nice bonus damage and everything.
Mercy! Mercy! I did no wrong!
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew... shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What do you mean? I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork of my guests.
There's just a scapegoat.
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
Of course. She convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together. An old fool. I'd have done anything for her.
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower. The top floor. What will become of me?
Executed.
Leaving you to the ducal guard, if you don't bleed to death in the meantime.
Chewie, a pox upon you!
It's a pox upon me.
Kill the shitleister! You will die, you little strunza!
Jesus, he hit me. The big guy.
You will die, you little strunza! I will tear you to shreds! You will die, you little strunza!
Oh my. Oh, for good's sakes. Oh, holy crap. Can I avoid fighting them?
What is happening?
You saw nothing.
Kill the shitleister!
You saw nothing. Leave me alone.
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
And Harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Is this Dettlaff? Yeah, of course it is. And Regis.
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything!
Yeah, well, you don't know if she's here. Why are you here T-posing? Brother. I mean, you can do it, Dettlaff, if you want to. I could just stand and watch. We can just chill. I can also T-pose over here. That's completely. I'm completely fine with that. Ow. Well, fine then. I'll just hang out while Dettlaff goes to town. Oh, for goodness sakes! Goddamn archers. Hey! My buddy woke up. Stop T-posing. This is really not a fair fight. That was awesome.
Expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
We don't know if she actually is here.
A lot of questions inside.
Let us go then.
I mean, we hope she is, but it's not for certain. Oh, dude. Mistake. Ooh, that was a nice transformation back.
Renna!
Are you
Are you hurt?
Rena, aka Sienna.
If any of them.
Because she was trying to escape.
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know when.
So she used him. That was the plan all along, to use Dettlaff
Failed you.
to get to her sister. Like she seduced him or something.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
The
She
highest.
was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
That's yours.
Stop playing dumb. I know everything. Your plan, that this was part of it.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must
Yeah, don't fly off the handle.
Rena's not her real name. This is Sienna. And Sienna is sister to Anna Henrietta.
Why do you have your hand behind your back?
What nonsense is this?
Sienna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Cintrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her.
Question is why she wants
Ducal family.
people killed.
Cintrian led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Sienna had gotten from her father as a child.
Just to knock out Anna Henrietta's support
Sorry,
or something?
She used you. Part of her plan.
Chill.
You will come to Teshumutna and explain all. If you do not, I will raise Beauclair to the ground. This I promise.
Oh my.
3 days.
That's concerning.
I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I think he will, yes.
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Dettlaff like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Yeah, that's...
Seems you've got some last scraps of honor left.
It's the least I can do.
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Here she is. Here she comes.
Sienna, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into? So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
I like how she is always walking around like this.
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Sienna to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time.
You have no idea, and Henrietta, this goes
Treason and blackmail.
way deeper than you thought.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire, ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
Like, I get the jewel, I get the I get the drink, the wine, but why the murders, you know?
This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire and...
What? You know him? Who is he?
Dettlaff.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire.
Yes, that one.
Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire?
Maybe Oriana.
Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Oh,
Your Grace, we have
calm down.
3 days to bring him Siana and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
No. How about that? Oh, I'm not going to be welcome here once I'm done. I'm going to be, well, yeah.
I think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed.
Doubt it. Rarely forgets.
A few days later?
Especially
That's not good.
Well, even I must admit Dettlaff's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even.
But yeah, there's going to be Geralt's going to be persona non grata here, just as Dandelion is.
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
What can I say? It happens at times. Especially likely to when the monster I'm chasing can turn into fog.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
It depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
A most illustrious
Okay.
awaits the gentleman.
So, it's a few days later, and Dettlaff did say 3 days.
The population demands she be punished. Siana's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood. They...
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours.
That's unjust.
I repeat for the last time. Siana is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister.
Yes, but no one is allowed to be above the law.
My shared childhood. I shall not allow her to
Although, I
be lynched.
mean,
Your Grace, I fear the
you
muscles...
have no ability, so...
Storm the prison. Pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Siana is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Dettlaff?
Don't ask. Working on it.
We're working...
Probably at Teshamutna, right?
Do you take me for a fool?
I wouldn't dare.
I care not one whit what you have worked on, are working on, or shall work on. I'm interested in results, which thus far have been nil. At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the battue to it.
Yeah,
within
but Dettlaff is way smarter than a fox.
Witcher have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
She's really upset.
Allow me to point out certain subtle but essential differences between a higher vampire and a fox, or game in general.
Higher vampires are immortal.
Truly. Like the ones between a pathetic quip and a treasonous offense. Watch your words.
Treasonous offense? I'm not one of your subjects.
At hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Siana tricked Dettlaff, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile.
Oh, that's why she wanted them dead.
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but... so many lives lost!
Damn it.
I mean, Dettlaff. Dettlaff told you.
War this Dettlaff wants. It's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
Oh my. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's see here. It's not that, it's moon dust. Okay, let's see. Holy moly. So aggro. Hey, stop that. Now she got angry. Come here then, little lady. Too slow. They are so gosh darn evasive. You are so close to dead. If all of them are like that, this is going to be a hassle.
Siana failed to appear as summoned. And there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we didn't get an option to...
Seems not.
Choose about that.
Serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Dettlaff out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis.
Scandalous.
Monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Dettlaff out. Force him to meet. Please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Dettlaff's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
I don't really want to fight Dettlaff, though.
Think Dettlaff still believes Siana's innocent?
I believe he suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that, he's declared war on the entire duchy?
No, this is just a taste.
Moderation was never his strong suit.
That's not good when you have this much power.
Really want to free Siana? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil, merely impulsive.
Again, not a good thing with this much power.
Speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, as I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Siana won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme that...
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Okay, then.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Siana's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see?
Let's try with that.
Think of something. Bravo. I trust I've dispelled your doubts then.
Not so fast.
No, you kinda haven't.
Talking. How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen. One of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires.
Okay.
And the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Dettlaff will be forced to appear.
Is that Oriana?
Elder. How do we convince him to summon Dettlaff?
I don't know.
We must find him first. The Elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too...
Yeah, I suspected.
Yeah, figured it out. All right.
So she's not the Elder.
In to see the unseen Elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Siana and arrange for her to meet with Dettlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Dettlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Dettlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciated.
But he's not gonna help either, right?
Please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
I need to think about it.
Yeah, need to think.
Because it's
an easy choice.
Great, great timing. Because it's time to end.
I'm needed in the city.
This video. So perfect timing.
But I can try to limit the number of victims. Once you've decided and learned something, perhaps whisper a word to the ravens. I shall find you.
Like, this feels like a huge crossroads. So, that's it for today, I think. It feels like this is rapidly coming to a head, and that's kind of surprising to me because I thought there would be more to it. But like, the big thing that just kind of explained everything to me was that the targets she was getting Dettlaff to kill were the people who escorted her out. That, like, oh, okay. Now everything makes sense all of a sudden, you know? Like, I don't know really what... Because killing Dettlaff is not a reasonable idea. Because I can't do that. I can merely, like, slow him down a little bit. And once he heals, you know, and once he comes back, because they're immortal, only another higher vampire can kill a higher vampire. Once he comes back, he's gonna be pissed. You know? And Geralt lives for a long time, but he's not immortal. So, like, it feels like anything that means... anything that results in a confrontation is gonna end poorly. Maybe not right now, but later down the line. Although you could say the same for trying to resolve this in a different way. I don't know. I kind of want to try to just do this nice and safe, but... oh, good lord. Anyways, that is it for today. I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, however, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.